Welcome back to the collector's table, everyone. Today is going to be fun. Today we're unboxing and reviewing one of my favorite characters in the Marvel Universe. And that is the one and only Hulk. So famously played in the last, I don't know, 5, 6, 7, I don't know how many films there are, I'm losing count. Mark Ruffalo played Hulk in the Marvel Avengers movies.
Puny God.
The Thor movies. Hulk is just everywhere. And when he pops up, it doesn't matter if he pops up out of the blue where we know he's there. He is an amazing character to watch. And in the beginning, the first film that Mark Ruffalo played, Hulk.
And Hulk. Smash.
After Edward Norton's departure from the role, which he did an amazing job, I was kind of suspect about Mark Ruffalo. Love him to death. Great actor, great human being. But I didn't know if he could step in and play the Hulk. Now, whenever he ended up coming in and playing the Hulk, the facial expressions of him, his face that they used to make the Hulk, is really awesome. And I end up liking his version of the face, how they took his face and made it into the Hulk's face. With adding all the musculature on and scaling it up, looked really awesome, and I liked it just a little bit more than Edward Norton's face. Edward Norton, though, did an amazing job, but not only did Mark Ruffalo do an amazing job of the Hulk, and this is why it was such a great casting, and why I love him continuing the Hulk character, is that him as Bruce Banner is awesome.
Dr. Banner, now might be a really good time for you to get angry.
That's my secret, Captain. I'm always angry.
He does a great job of being that really smart, intelligent, geeky type in the lab and with the computers and all the films, working next to Tony Stark, Iron Man, to do everything that they do in the lab before he turns into the Hulk.
The last time I was in New York, I kind of broke Harlem.
I promise a stress-free environment. No surprises.
Ow!
Hey!
Nothing?
Just an amazing cast, and he did a really great job. And one of my favorite films, because I got Jeff Goldblum introduced into the Avengers bad guy role in this film right here.
Wow, I didn't hear any thunder, but out of your fingers, was that like sparkles?
I have been collecting action figures of the Hulk since I was a little kid, and you know, back when Lou Ferrigno played the Hulk. Back when the Incredible Hulk original TV series came out, it was the late 70s, early 80s, and then on into reruns. Just an amazing show. But there were Hulk characters that came out back then.
The Incredible Hulk with a waist that's mean, lots of muscle and skin that's green.
Each sold separately by Mego.
Before the Incredible Hulk TV show went off the air, I was a little kid, so I had Incredible Hulk action figures.
Superhero Hulk.
Good job, handsome.
The Incredible Hulk.
I wish I had them back. They perished in house fires. Starting out back then, I had an affinity to Mr. Hulk. Just something about those big old green muscles.
Get away from me. Stay away.
Back then, you know, 40, 45 years ago, it was all about the muscles. It was all about the weightlifting, the bodybuilding, and the bodybuilders and all that stuff back in that day. And with Lou Ferrigno playing the Hulk, the Incredible Hulk back then, it was just awesome. And just to see this character, you know, transform into what it is today. You have two smaller guys like Edward Norton and Mark Ruffalo playing the Incredible Hulk.
You don't understand. Something really bad is about to happen here.
I need to concentrate here for a second. Come on.
Doing a true transformation, a scrawnier guy turns into the Incredible Hulk. Mark Ruffalo and Edward Norton, sorry guys, little smaller dudes, you know, nothing huge, but and not too skinny, not too small, but they're just smaller dudes. They do a transformation from small to big, which is just perfect for the character. With all that being said, you see, as I've been talking here, what we got in front of you, what we're going to be unboxing today. This is my first unboxing of a MEZCO 112 action figure. 6 to 8 inch action figures that are the 1/12 size of the true figure, the true character. These things, if you've never seen a MEZCO 112 figure, you're gonna be very happy with this guy.
Be happy.
This is my favorite line that MEZCO does, even though you can see Freddy Krueger here.
Come to Freddy.
From MEZCO, they do these kind of dolls right here, and action figures, and big old things like that. This is my favorite one going right now, and I've got a lot of these, and I got a lot to unbox. We've got a lot to review. This is just the first of many. So if you're a MEZCO fan, if you're a 112 fan, if you're a Hulk fan, if you're a Thor fan, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Thank you for watching. I appreciate all of you. If you like any of those brands, any of those characters, any of those action figure lines, go ahead and click that subscribe button. Everybody else, you go ahead and hit that subscribe button, because I've got an eclectic taste and we have a myriad of things to unbox and review.
Master Skywalker, there are too many of them. What are we going to do?
A myriad of other vintage action figures and toy lines that we're going to be doing little reviews of. We're going to revisit them. We do a lot of things on this channel, so go ahead and hit subscribe. Give this video a like. Go ahead and hit that little bell icon. That way you're notified of any video that pops up. And if you like the video, you like the substance of what I'm putting out there, go ahead and click on that. Give it a little watch. If it looks like something, you don't like that toy line or that action figure line, go look up one of my other videos. Go look up someone else, and then come back whenever you get notified again, because I will have something for you. I promise. You won't regret this. Subscribe, and you won't miss a thing. Today, it is all about the Hulk from Thor Ragnarok.
Just a couple of hot-headed fools.
Yeah, same. Hulk like fire, Thor like water.
I love this film because it introduces one of my favorite villains. I am a huge Jeff Goldblum fan. I grew up watching The Fly.
Those weird hairs that were growing out of your back, I had them analyzed. But they were definitely not human.
It was one of the first, true horror films I watched. It came out in the mid-'80s. That just knocked me right off my horror-loving feet. Just an amazing actor, and I loved him as the Grand Master in this film.
Carlo? I pardon you. Oh, thank you. Officially pardoned from life.
He does an amazing job of being this flamboyantly narcissistic son of a gun, is all I can say, man. He just does an amazing job of making you laugh, but then going, whoa, holy cow, he's a killer. Okay? So he just does it, and he makes you kind of like him, man. Really want you to like him, and he kills somebody. And you're like, no, Jeff, what are you doing? But I love him.
But can't have a revolution without somebody to overthrow. You're welcome. And it's a tie.
We have another one of my favorite things before we open up Mr. Hulk here is that in Thor Ragnarok is when we find out where the heck the Hulk went after Avengers Age of Ultron.
Hey, big guy.
We can't track you in stealth mode.
So help me out. I need
That iconic scene there where he shuts everything off and he goes off, you know, after he was taken over by the Scarlet Witch there in Johannesburg, when he kind of did a little destruction of the city. He got into that awesome fight with Iron Man and the Hulkbuster. Love that scene. And just a little sneak peek, guys. That Hulkbuster, I've got 3 Hulkbusters that are coming. They're on pre-order, so whenever they're done and ready to go, they're ready to ship. They will be on my doorstep and on my collector's table, and we're going to unbox those suckers. And when they come, and these Hulkbusters are crazy. One of them is about this tall, one's about midline, and one's a little bit smaller. So I got all 3 scales of that. I love that Hulkbuster outfit. All right, with all that being said, we've got to lead up to this Hulk figure. This is the Hulk from Thor Ragnarok by MEZCO, their 112 action figure line, which is one of the most amazing 112th action figure lines going right now. So let's get this sucker out of the box. All right, as you see here, we got this nice plastic covering of this box. The front there, you see just the Marvel Thor Ragnarok logo with the Marvel logo and the MEZCO 112 logo. On this side, you got more of the same thing, just in a different kind of order. Also here, just mimics the other side. You have the 112 collection, black label there on the top, and on the bottom just some information there. Now on the back is where you get some meat and potatoes.
Meat or potatoes.
You get to see what exactly is in here. And as you see, it is a whole lot of the Hulk, like in the arena battling attire and weapons. And this thing right here is making me just want to rip this sucker out here like the Hulk. It wants me to go Hulk smash on this.
And Hulk. Smash.
We're not going to smash it. We're going to be very careful with this. So it has a sleeve that removes right here, and you find this awesome open display there where you can already see this guy. MEZCO does a great job of boxing and packaging their characters, and I expect no difference with this guy right here. On the back here, you have one of their labels right there. Really cool with this black box.
Cool. Cool.
There is no tape. This is like a cardboard that can be really messed up if you put tape on that. It's not one of those I don't know, like a glossy protected cardboard. This is a cardboard, one of those cardboards that kind of like almost like recycled paper type, and it would come up really well. Got the trusty scissors out. We're gonna pop this box open here. Really nice right there, nice and loose, easy to open there. Get it on out of there. We're gonna flip this over. Little ta-da! There he is. In here, there's really just a little information sheet, nothing crazy.
Does that make me crazy?
Not only is he there right there, but I know how MEZCO opens up, how they have their characters in here. So they have them in there really nice. So you can actually pop this top off, this interlocking top. I'm going to pop that off there, set that off to the side. We're going to go ahead and just pull some of this plastic off here. Leave that in there. We'll pull some of this plastic off here so we can get a little peek here of Mr. Hulk right there. And there he is. Comes right out at you. There is nothing holding him in there. He is going to be able to pop right out of there. And as we're talking here, we're going to pop Mr. Hulk right out of here. And we're going to set him on this display. And he is absolutely huge, let me tell you. He is monstrous. For a 112 scale, they did a great job. He is huge. And he is heavy. Let me tell you, he has got some heft.
Hefty. That's what I'm talking about.
He is every bit as heavy, if not heavier, than my 12-inch tall Harley Quinn here, who is actually one of my heavier Hot Toys figures, and he has got some heft. You hear that? Yeah. Oh gosh, Hulk just did it. Hulk just caused an earthquake, and down goes the Thor hammer. That's just hilarious. Oh my gosh, man, that's a cool little piece right there. Those little miniatures there we could use for that. Let's pop that over there. Get over there, Thor hammer. This is all about the Hulk, not Thor. Now we're gonna pull all this stuff out. We're gonna go over Hulk, the 1/12 scale MEZCO figure from Thor Ragnarok. We're gonna go over it right now. Let's get the rest of Hulk's accessories and weapons out of this packaging. We have 2 extra sets of hands here. He has a total of 3 hands. The ones that are on him look like closed fist gladiator hands. Then we have open fist gladiator hand for the right hand there, and then we have another right hand that can hold one of his weapons that he has here. He has multiple weapons, so there we go on that. This Hulk, I'm just going to let you know, this Hulk, like I said, is huge and just totally awesome on there. He is just a great addition to my Hulk collection, my Marvel Universe collection, an amazing addition also to my Avengers collection, which is ever growing. Love these modern films that have come out, starting out with 2008's Iron Man.
What are you building stock?
I hope they keep going for a long time. They do a great job of introducing all the new characters as well. Absolutely love the Marvel Universe, and Hulk is one of my favorites. And then we have these just regular hands with blue wrap on them right there. One open for the left side, and one is able to hold a weapon or whatever on that left side. As you see, that blue wrap that's on his hand matches this blue armor that's right here. We have a second head sculpt here. This head sculpt that's in here is just the mad Hulk face, the unhelmeted mad Hulk face.
You're not even listening. Don't kick stuff. You're being a really bad friend. You bad friend.
Very nice head sculpt right there. With looks like a little bit of that silver war paint. With those individually painted teeth on there, if you notice that. And the eyes are really nicely painted on this. A really nice paint job here by MEZCO. MEZCO does very well with their characters, both sculpting and painting and accessorizing. Very nice.
That's nice.
We're going to get one of our first weapons out here. I call this, here's what I call this, because that looks like a motor that's on there with all the pistons and everything. That's what that looks like. So I just call this the industrial hammer. The industrial Hulk hammer. I guess Hulk's version of the Thor hammer without all the crazy thunder and lightning power. We're gonna have that sucker in there. That is huge.
Okay, tiny dude is big now. He's big now.
And that's got some heft to it. You know, he could probably just wipe out this whole table if he just went around with that thing. I love these characters and action figures and collectibles. I absolutely love, like, using my imagination, like I know all of you do, to just create scenes in my head for all these little guys and girls and animals. That's just what we do. And, you know, we're crazy collectors in a great, awesome way. But here we go. We have that awesome axe. Just really nice and weathered paint job. It's got some rust on there too, and we're going to do a close-up video of all this stuff at the end of the video here. Really, just really nice, nicely made. I forgot to point out too, that the the industrial hammer here has some rust colored spots on there and everything too, some weathered look to it. Just very nice stuff right there. Love those two weapons. Those are some of my favorite weapons from the MEZCO line, the 112 line. I've got a bunch of those to unbox, the 112 line, and I've unboxed a bunch already and have them in my collection. Those are some of my coolest weapons that come with my characters. They do a fantastic job with the hands and the head sculpts and the weapons and the armor and all that stuff and the paint jobs. Also, what they do, what I've talked about in the past, is they know that we have got to keep extra accessories with these characters, with these collectibles, with these action figures, with these toys. And they send with your characters these bags, these baggies, these 112 collectible baggies, with a little spot here on this where you can take your permanent marker, write down that this is Hulk, Thor, Ragnarok, accessories, or whatever you want to put on there, and then you put the extra hands in here, the extra head sculpt. This guy's going to be holding both weapons.
No banner, only Hulk.
I'm going to have him holding those two weapons when he's on display, because if you know me and you've seen my videos, you know that I love to have every accessory that I can possible with them. So with these MEZCO lines, I could actually put his extra hands in there, and then I can put those with my accessory storage. We're going to pull out this stand here, set it up here, and we're going to get this box off the table. What I like to do with these stands, first off, you'll see it's a little plastic stand, nice and big size. You need one this nice size and largeness for a large character like the Hulk.
Hulk, stop! Just for once in your life, don't smash! Big monster!
That's got that nice label on there from the movie Thor Ragnarok, and it's also got, it comes with a little plastic cover to keep your piece there nice and scratch free. So I keep those on there as long as I can. MEZCO has this little piece that sticks up there that coincides with the piece at the bottom of your character's feet. So right there, and they make them very nice, and they're usually pretty precise. I haven't had any problems with them. So you find those spots, and then you line them up. And push it down a little bit. You don't want it too loose, but you don't want it too tight because you don't want to break anything. Now, this Hulk is so big, you're not going to break anything. So it sticks on there very nicely, like that. We're going to set it down there beside the other display stand I have there. And I end up taking these, and I have multiple baggies of MEZCO 112 figures that have this in there. And I've got my Sharpie somewhere, and I'm going to put that on there. That is the stand. We're going to go ahead and go over Mr. Hulk. We're going to set that over to the side. We're going to go over Mr. Hulk right here. He's got all that paint on him. Just look at those. Look at all these features on him. He's just wonderfully painted, wonderfully sculpted, wonderfully molded, whatever the heck it is they do to make these guys, because I don't know what it takes to make one of these guys, but I know that whatever they do, it makes me want to purchase them. He's got that open mouth there. He is screaming, he is yelling, and I'm just imagining this is him in that battle scene with against Thor. In the arena when he's in front of the Grand Master. He's the champion, and he is just trying to beat the crap out of Thor. You'll see the red paint there. I wanted to make sure that they got that red paint there on the headpiece there, a la the classic Greek and Roman warriors. They did a very nice job there. The blue, definitely love the blue. That blue is my favorite color. So I absolutely love the blue. You got that shoulder piece that Hulk wears in the film. These things are all removable. There is plastic underneath here to take off to keep to remove. You know, I'm probably going to keep all this stuff on there and intact because it doesn't look like it does anything aesthetically to make him look bad. So I do like to take care of my character. I don't want him to be all scratched up and everything. So, you know, I'm not going to remove any of that stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and leave that plastic right there. It's doing no harm. He's got a nice little a forearm plate of armor there that's removable. It's got a strap on there. You can just pull it down when you pull his hand off. He's got a upper arm guard there that is very nice. Covering of that upper arm and shoulder into the shoulder pad area that is removable. He's got this, like we said, the shoulder pad here that is connected to his chest harness, his chest piece there that wraps around there. Looks really awesome. It probably doesn't do much of in terms of protecting anything on the Hulk, but he really doesn't need protecting. The dressing of him just looks exactly like the film. It just looks really, really nice. MEZCO does a really great job, and I expected nothing less than near perfection with these characters when I pulled Hulk out of the box. That head sculpt is just absolutely frightening. I'm going to have to leave that on there. Though I love the regular one, I'm going to have to leave that head sculpt on there because that's that scream that he gives at Thor whenever he is like just getting ready to charge at him. He lets him know, man, I'm here to kick your butt. All right, so now we're going to go over from head to toe. How do we move? How does old Hulk move?
I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it.
All right, so we know he's got a second head sculpt. We know this head's going to move. So how does it move? All right, with his armor on his head and everything, it does move pretty decently. You know, it's got you got the shoulder piece on there, but you also got this flap back here on the helmet that will rub up against that. So be careful whenever you have him on how you're moving him. Just make sure he doesn't get caught on anything if you're going to like move him from side to side and have him looking kind of like how I have Harley here looking. The paint scheme from it. It's on his face. It's on the face of the head sculpt, and it's on his shoulder and arm. There, I love that paint. Let's see, how is the dexterity of these shoulders? I can see right here how this moves. So it's a big shoulder joint, and it moves up like that. Oh my gosh, that is very nice and tight of a joint. So that arm gets out there extended very well. Elbow joint here moves in and out like that really well. Oh, and it twists like that. I like to check all this stuff. Yeah, it twists like that. And we went over the left hand, the left arm here with all of its armor and everything. He actually has a piece of armor right here over this right forearm as well that is removable. It's got some nice purple and gray to it. So he is very colorful. He's got purple, grays, silvers, blues, reds, a little bit of oranges down here on his sandals. Really nice. And so his hand moves around very well like that. Since we're at the hand, we're going to go ahead and pop the hand off. Just a little twist and pull that comes off very nicely. Oh, I like that joint. That's a very nice little joint there. Really, a lot to go inside. A lot of a piece to go inside this hand to hold on there nice and firmly. I'm going to want something that holds one of these Thor terrorizers right here. So I'm going to take this hand that has an opening in it to hold this axe, and I'm going to go ahead and see how his hand moves first. Okay, so there we go. His hand can be opened like that very nicely, and it comes back. So we're going to put that in there very carefully. Not going to force it. We're just going to do that. I kind of like to twist it down and not really force it too much in there, and then just do like that. And it holds it very nicely in there, and it's got a little holding area on there for those of us dummies that need holding your axe for dummies. Holding your collectible figures axe for dummies. There's probably a book out there. Oh gosh. Okay, so you put that back on here, line it up. Just don't be you know, don't be too forceful with it. I don't think it does any kind of popping the way that joint is, but it goes in there very nicely. We're going to fold that, or we're going to move that back in there like that. See how high that goes. And then that arm goes up like that. We're going to twist that axe around in his hand, and we're going to have him holding that axe already. Yeah, he's already ready to smash something with that axe. Very nice right there. So we're up here at the shoulders. We saw that shoulder joint moves very well. This side over here, you can see where it moves, and we're going to go just kind of loosen it up. I actually have the heater on, just to let you guys know what I do. I put a little bitty heater that can feed a little bit of warmth into my collector's room before I do a video. So another one of those little tips, if you're going to do anything, if you're doing your own unboxing and messing with your action figures like this, if you got a little bitty heater that you can monitor, that can, if your room is a little bit cooler, where my collector's room is, it can be a little bit cooler. Sometimes I put a little bit of warmth in there before I do a video for just a little bit to warm these things up. That's what I've done here. So he's moving very nicely, and I just want to loosen him up even a little bit more. Okay, we get loose like that, and then we're gonna go up with him just like that. He does the same thing right there on that side. Nice dexterity in those shoulders. I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna take off this hand and put on a left hand. And I want to show you that these things remove here. They remove just like that. I'm just going to leave that plastic on there like I said. So it removes very nicely. We got a left hand over here that has the blue wrap on it, that has an open hand, an open fist there to clasp that Thor tenderizer, this industrial hammer, this, my gosh, this 8-cylinder motor there. And like I always do, I like to put my characters' axes and weapons and everything, the accessories that go in their hands, I like to put those in first, because I feel like I got more control over the hand and the piece, and I'm less likely to break anything on this joint. And he is ready to just terrorize somebody. I played World of Warcraft from launch until 8, 9, 10 years or whatever into the video game, or even more. Hulk reminds me of my orc warrior. I was a horde. So he reminds me of my orc warrior. That's why I love him so much.
I love you, man.
I was also an engineer, so I made a lot of different weapons and tools and everything like that, and armor. And man, it would have been awesome to be able to make a motor hammer. Anybody else a World of Warcraft fan or a player? Leave me some comments. We'll talk. Let's hit up that Warcraft nostalgia.
I'm Mr. T and I'm a night elf mohawk. What's your game?
World of Warcraft.
Everybody else, if you like Hulk, if you like the Avengers, if you like Thor, if you like the Marvel Universe, go ahead and leave me a comment. Let's talk. What's your favorite films in the movie line? Who's your favorite character? What's your favorite scene? Let's talk. Leave a comment there. While you're there, leaving a comment, go ahead, and if you haven't hit subscribe yet, go ahead and hit subscribe. If you like this video, go ahead, hit that like button, and go ahead and get notified by clicking that bell icon. All right, so now we've got all this stuff. I mean, we're moving right along with him. He looks just amazing. We're going to go ahead and check his waist. There we go. There we go. His waist moves very well. He could twist all the way around.
Twist and shout.
So he twists all the way around, and he also does the movement like that. So you could have him in a lot of different poses. His posability looks to be amazing now. And also, you know, whenever you're holding these axes and these heavy accessories and weapons with this guy, it helps to have a lot of movement forward and backwards and to the side, so that you can offset the pull and the weight of these accessories. Because if you got a lot of the accessories hanging up front, you won't be able to kind of tilt them back a little bit, so his body helps balance him out, so he sits on your stand a lot better on your display.
It's the most beautiful window I've ever seen.
So there's the movement in the waist. So then we have these legs, I always like to take them and just gently start moving them out to see how they move. The joints are just, this is one of my best jointed piece that I've pulled out of a MEZCO piece. And they've got great joints, but this is one of my best. And for as big of a guy as this, you have to have really nice and really good joints here. That's a really huge joint on these legs. They twist in and out all around like that, in and out like that, can do the splits. That's very nice. Then we have the knee joints there. Looks like a single joint there at the knee, hidden very well. Nice muscular thighs that lead into a nice cool knee that overlaps or overlays on top of that joint and hides it very well. I love it whenever I can tell that my character looks so real and the joints are hidden, and they do a very nice job of that.
Nice job, Kermit. Thank you. Nice job, Kermit. Thank you. Nice job, Kermit. Thank you.
And then we're getting down to the feet. The feet have really nice dexterity to the left and to the right. And then you look and find out where it moves on the with the joint there, and then it moves forward and backwards very well. So lots of posability.
Strike a pose.
Put him back on that stand right there. We're going to go ahead and turn him on there and just let him spin there for a little bit. And so we have got great paint scheme, great paint job, great head sculpt, great just attention to detail. There's weathered look on all these gloves, on these hands. Lots of weathering done here on Hulk. And this is how I kind of display my pieces. If I don't have like those bags and everything, I kind of put these hands, use these hands as cool little display pieces because they're so big. If you set up Hulk's hands like this, they're actually reaching out and grabbing. It kind of looks like almost like a diorama, but you know, it's removable pieces. That is MEZCO's 1/12 action figure, the Hulk from Thor Ragnarok, with those amazing weapons. Just the detail on those is really great. We're going to do a close-up video here just very shortly because this video is, we're just about done. Everything from head to toe, I absolutely love him. Let's pull out my trusty tape measure here. Let's just see how tall Mr. Hulk is from base to tip of that head. Oh my gosh, almost 9 inches. Almost 9 inches. Let's turn that around, maybe you guys can see. Almost 9 inches tall at the top of that right there. We're going to go ahead, just before we finish this up, the one thing I didn't go over is the head removal. So let's go ahead, twist it, pop it off there, and there's that nice, awesome head sculpt. Just really awesome detail in here. Fine detail, amazing. Then we're going to go ahead and see how this this head fits on here. See how it pops on. Man, when you take off that helmet, helmeted head, now it looks so darn small compared to that helmeted head. Doesn't that look? That kind of looks like small, just a little bit smaller. Looks like that guy on, almost like the guy on Beetlejuice. It's got the shrunken head.
Whoa, hey, what are you doing? Hey, stop it! Hey, you're messing up here! Come on! Whoa! Whoa! Stop it! Whoa! Hey, this might be a good look for me.
But we know it's pretty good to scale. It's just it doesn't have the big old helmet on there. You know, when you got a big old head like the Hulk does, you gotta have a big helmet. So there we go. We'll set that right there, and that's where we'll end with the Hulk from Thor Ragnarok. Amazing job, a very high quality detail, and a great action figure to add to your Avengers collection, your Hulk collection, any your Marvel collection. It's just a great piece to have. If you're on the fence about getting this guy, you know, he's worth every penny I paid for him, and you'll like him as much as I do. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and give the video a like. That'll help me out very well. And let's hear some comments. Let's talk about this figure, about Marvel, about Thor, about Avengers, the Marvel Universe. Let's talk about anything your heart desires. Go ahead and click that bell icon so you're notified every time that I post a video. If for some reason what I post in the notification, it's like, I'm really not into that toy line or that action figure or that collectible, go ahead and skip it, because there will be more. There will be more. And I look forward to bringing it all to you. This has been that 80s nostalgic toy guy. Just a beautiful piece. I can't wait to get back to the collector's table with my next unboxing. See you again real soon. If you like this video, if you like the one before and the one before, and you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button. I appreciate it very much. If you look forward to more fun and entertaining videos like the one you just watched, go ahead and click that subscribe button. As always, I am that 80s nostalgic toy guy, and I look forward to seeing you again real soon.